All right, folks, I'm going to try and do a comparison test between the two Ratchet dollies I got off of Amazon. And, well, you guys know this one. This is the Harbor Freight one. There are differences, and I'm going to show you the difference between them. Let me get the wheels on this one and on the floor. This is just basically, screwing down the wheels. Not a big deal. So I'm going to pause this and do that, and I'll get back to it. Well, welcome back. I was going to wait, but I'm going to show you this now while putting the wheels on. These wheels went on easily, fit nice and snug in those holes. But the Harbor Freight one, when I put it in, is not so snug in there. That's how much play there is. If I do it upside down, it's nice and snug. But if you look deep down inside at the bottom, it's not as square. So that makes a difference. All right, so I'm going to pause this and finish this up. Yeah, this one just spins all the way around. Sorry, I got to get my stand. But yeah, the machining on this was terrible. That should be nice and tight. Let me try the top. Oh yeah, the top's nice, but I'm not going to put it upside down. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's all three of them. So I'll start with this. Everybody knows this one. This is the Harbor Freight Daytona. This is Amazon. Vevor or Vevor, not sure. I'm going to say Vevor. That was Amazon. Oh, by the way, this is $150 from Harbor Freight. I got on sale. I guess members get it early, so I got it for $99. I think I'm supposed to get another 10% off with the membership, but I'm not sure. I'll check with the store. We'll find out. This is Amazon, $125. And this one is through Amazon. This is the Sunex or Sunex. I'm going to call it the Sunex. This is also from Amazon. $175, so pretty pricey. But there are differences, and I'll go through them. I'll start with the basic one. You guys know the Daytona. I mean, there's enough videos out there. One thing I like about the Daytona and the Sunex, they come pre-greased. Not a deal breaker, but a nice touch. The Vevor does not. But I assume that if you're using these in a garage or whatever, you'll have some wheel bearing grease or some kind of grease you could put on. So definitely not a deal breaker, but a nice touch. So the Daytona is not too much different than the Vevor. The Daytona, these are one piece all the way across with that welded across. Same thing with this. One piece all the way across. However, the Sunex is different. It's two pieces. So you have this piece that bolts in here. I'm going to show you that. You know what? Let me put it on pause. I'm going to put my gloves on because these things are greasy. So hold on one sec. Okay, back. I got some gloves on. By the way, I don't care if you like. I don't care if you subscribe. Makes no difference to me. I could care less about YouTube videos and making money or being a YouTuber. But I just want to show the difference because I'm fortunate enough to have and experiment with 3 different kinds. So as I was showing you, I guess the best way, I'll just pick it up by the handle. They all have the handles on them, which is good. Okay, so as you can see, that piece bolts right through there. It's notched. I don't know if it's an advantage to the others, but it's there and it's different. So I figure that's what I can show you. Again, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not great with the camera, the phone. I do have a stand, so when I try it on a car, I'll show you that in another video. Getting my tape measure now, because that's probably the most important. These things are big. These things are heavy. So this is probably the most important thing here. So let's okay. Basically 11 inches on the Daytona from Harbor Freight. The Vevor from Amazon is probably 14 1/4. And the Sunex is 12 3/4. Okay, that's probably the most important. So right there, that you buy what depends on your needs are. I bought 2 of the Daytonas because I'm going to use those on front tires. These 2 I'm using on pretty wide rear tires. I know it'll fit on here. I'm hoping it'll fit on here, but I'll do another video with that. The casters, it's very interesting. These things roll pretty much. I'm going to do what everybody else would do. They roll pretty easily. The casters on the Daytona and the Vevor are pretty much very similar. That's noisy. No big deal. This, if I push it, it's going to wind up on the other side of the room. I mean, it just, let me just get this cord out of the way. And I am going to, good casters on this one. Oh shit, I'm going to hit the door. It's still going, still going. So, yeah, the bearings in these are definitely better than the bearings in the other. Okay, so I'm just kicking around like we would all do it, like you all do it in your garage. That's how we move them around and kick them around. So that's pretty nice. But you don't want the car to roll away on you, so we'll find out. These floor, by the way, I redid this whole thing in here. And I expanded it, raised the roof. But the floor is, you know, the professional epoxy with the serious clear coat on it. I did it here. I did it at my shop. Well worth the money. But it's not smooth. There is texture to it. So when you're rolling this, you can kind of see the texture to it. Okay? That'll be the next video, is where I get the car up and I try and push it around. So anyway, so we'll go back to this. Foot lever, standard. Foot level, standard, pretty much the same. Foot level, standard, pretty much the same, except this. That might be a nice touch. I'll know when I go to use it on the car. I've never used these things before, or Ratchet dollies. I've always jacked them up and put them on other dollies. So, but I mean the spring, the nuts, fasteners, everything is pretty much the same on these. You know, that nut's the same. Hook's the same. Same here. That's all pretty much the same. Springs even look the same. Colors, it's up to you. Up to you. I mean, black and red, orange, yellow. So I know I'd like to have both of these orange with the 14-inch. I think that would be great for me. And I'd like to have these casters on here, but I don't know if it's even worth playing around. I'll know when I start rolling the car around. Yeah, it may be tough because I'm going to have the Vevor on one side, I'm going to have the Sunex on the other side. So I'm not going to be able to tell too much, but if the car is easy to push, it's easy to push. I mean, I've been using wheel dollies that were 25 years old, 20 years old, so anything's going to be an improvement. Yeah, and that's basically it for this video. I don't like long 20, 30-minute videos, 40-minute videos. It drives me nuts. So that's the comparison. The next one where I lift, we have a car in here, that. So you know that these tires on the back are pretty monstrous compared to most. I'll have a measurement and I'll get that done for you. And I'll just set up the camera and you'll watch me do it, and I'll push the car around, just as I'm doing it. And we'll see what happens from there. That'll be a lot shorter video. I'm not into, like I said, I'm not into the long shit like most of the idiots do on here. But that's the comparison. These all look great. They look great. They're heavy. I think they're all going to work. I think it's really going to come down. This is my prediction. It comes down to the tube. What is the width that you need? Okay, you can go completely wide like this and put 4 narrow tires on 4 dollies. Same with this. But I think for my needs, this Harbor Freight's going to be good for the front tires of most of my cars. So we'll see what happens, okay? Again, don't subscribe, I don't give a crap. So I'll have another video up soon.